Hey, this is Kamori, and today we're working on Liliana's skirt. So for the pattern, I'm starting with Simplicity 1215, which is for Anna and Elsa. And we're going to be using the pieces for Skirt A, which is Elsa's skirt. I had never used this pattern before, so before I cut into the nice fabric for Liliana, I made a quick mock-up out of some white cotton, and as you can see, it's very long. Now, I'm pretty short, so for Liliana I'm wearing these boots, which give me about 6 more inches with my height, and it's still way too long, so now I know I definitely have to shorten it. And the slit in the skirt for Elsa is fairly low, and that needs to be much higher for Liliana. And I also need to alter the shape of the skirt as well. So now what I'm going to do is to just take a marker and a pair of scissors and start hacking at it until it gets to be the shape that I want. One thing to note is that Liliana's slit in the front of her skirt is on the opposite side of Elsa's, so that is something to pay attention to when you're constructing your skirt. So here's what the skirt looks like after the alterations have been made. I hacked about 5 inches off the bottom hem, and then I also made the slit in the front more pronounced and added a bit more of a curve instead of going at an angle into the bottom hem. It's a more gradual change. Now it's time to seam rip the skirt apart so that these pieces can be converted into a pattern. Once the mock-up has been seam ripped apart, use the pieces to cut out new pieces of the skirt out of the purple fabric, then zigzag around the edges to keep them from fraying. After the pieces have been cut out and zigzagged, assemble them back together, just like you did for the initial mock-up, and then, along the bottom edge, do a rolled hem. Repeat this process to make 2 more smaller skirt layers and sew them all together along the waist. Next, sew the skirt together along the center back seam and insert a zipper. For the waist of Liliana's skirt, I was a little hesitant about adding a full-on waistband because there's so many layers to this costume. I was worried it was going to make the waist really bulky. So instead, I just bound the edge in some bias tape. And with that, Liliana's skirt is done. For more cosplay sewing tutorial videos, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching!